everyone. My name is Elizabeth Church. I'm the Vice President, Academic and Provost here at the Mount, and I want to welcome everyone to this most happy and joyful occasion. As we gather here together, I would like to acknowledge and pay respect to the Mi'kmaq people on whose land we meet. Mount St. Vincent University is built on unceded Mi'kmaq territory. We pay respect to the Mi'kmaq knowledge embedded in this land and to the elders past, present, and future. Today's event is being celebrated on social media, and we invite you to join in using the hashtag MSVU grads, all one word. And so if we see you with your phone, that's what we think you're going to be doing. And you can log into our secure wireless using Mount, and the password is Convocation 19, all one word. So we are really pleased to see children, very little children too, in the audience today. We welcome their presence and are happy to have them here as part of the celebration. So we do ask that only the graduates cross the stage during the conferring of the academic degrees. You're welcome to come down and take a photograph, but we ask that you not come onto the stage. And we'll leave the auditorium open afterwards so that you can come on stage to take photos with family and friends. We've also have Seton 530, which is up on the 5th floor, available for guests. It has a large screen showing the convocation ceremony, and we have coloring books and crayons for our younger guests. So I would like to ask our board chair, Colleen Keys, to the podium to give the invocation.
Graduands, you have done very well. Congratulations on your accomplishments. May all that has helped you during your time here at the Mount and in your Mount experience continue to serve you well. Take a moment to remember all those who have encouraged you, taught and nurtured you on this journey. For proud parents, grandparents, spouses and children, for teachers, mentors, and professors, and for faithful friends, people whose love, encouragement, and support helped deepen your belief in yourself and your commitment to your goals. May today's convocation offer further inspiration, strengthening your mind and your hearts, and increasing your desire to be of benefit to others. In the words of J.K. Rowling, British philanthropist, film producer, and author best known for writing the Harry Potter fantasy series, we do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better. You can each make a difference through your thoughts, words, and actions. May you enjoy this day fully, and may all your journeys go well. Congratulations.
Thank you, Colleen. Please be seated. I'd now like to invite our President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Mary Bluchart, to the podium to give welcome remarks.
Good morning. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Good morning. Thank you. Madam Board Chair, Madam Chancellor, government representatives, Student Union President, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, graduates, alumni, families, and friends. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to Mount St. Vincent University's Spring 2019 Convocation. At our 3 convocation ceremonies, we gather to celebrate the accomplishments of more than 500 of our students from 25 different countries. They have completed their required courses of study and now receive their certificates, diplomas, and degrees from 36 programs. 119 students are graduating with distinction. 14 students are graduating with first-class honors. 27 students will receive a Senate Award of Distinction as they graduate with distinction and highest aggregate in their diploma or bachelor program. We're very proud of today's graduates, and on behalf of the entire Mount community, I congratulate you all on achieving your academic goals here at the Mount. You are truly amazing, and we congratulate you. I'm delighted to see so many members of the Mount family counted among today's graduates, student athletes, volunteers, student union members, and some of our own staff members. It is a privilege to be part of today's celebration. Also joining our students are 3 exceptional individuals who will serve as an inspiration for our graduates, an inspiration for all of us as they accept an honorary degree. We're proud to celebrate the accomplishments of these individuals, each a successful leader with deep commitments to community, opportunity, and equality. Rick Hansen, a Canadian icon who has dedicated his life to awakening the world to the potential of people with disabilities, will receive his degree this morning. Mandy Renahan, an award-winning entrepreneur, philanthropist, advocate for women in leadership, and trade industry ambassador, will be honored this afternoon. Gloria Ann Wesley, an educator, author, and public speaker, will be honored tomorrow morning, and we look so forward to welcoming them all into the Mount family. Convocation celebrations are also a time for us to acknowledge individuals who have made significant contributions to our university. The title of Professor Emerita or Emeritus is bestowed on retiring faculty for their significant contributions. This spring, we're celebrating 3 Mount faculty who were nominated for this special recognition by their peers. Dr. Leslie Brown of the Department of Sociology and Anthropology, Dr. Michael Macmillan of the Department of Political and Canadian Studies, and Dr. Susan Walsh of the Faculty of Education. Congratulations to each of you. I am pleased that Dr. Leslie Brown and Dr. Michael Macmillan are able to join us this morning. We will celebrate Susan Walsh at tomorrow morning's ceremony. I'd like to ask Dr. Leslie Brown to please stand. Dr. Brown has spent nearly 4 decades at the Mount, making exemplary contributions to her scholarly field, department, the university, and the wider community. She has been a dedicated mentor to students and shaped and sustained a department culture that is democratic, supportive, and oriented toward social justice. Dr. Brown's record of scholarly achievement is also outstanding. She has been the recipient of numerous external funding awards for her research into cooperatives and the social economy. She is also a leading expert on organizational democracy and community development with numerous publications to her name. Dr. Brown's many contributions have enriched both her department and the university as a whole. The Department of Sociology and Anthropology unequivocally supported her nomination for emeritus status, both as a way to honor her decades of incredible work and commitment, and as a means of ensuring her continued connection to the department and the university. Congratulations, Dr. Brown. I would now ask Dr. Michael Macmillan to stand. Dr. Macmillan has contributed broadly and significantly to the academic life of his department. He was instrumental in creating the Public Policy Studies program and developed a number of new courses, having taught almost 20 different courses over his career at the Mount. Students continue to speak of Dr. Macmillan's influence long after they have finished studies here at the Mount. Dr. Macmillan's research has focused on language rights and deliberative democracy. He is a recognized expert on language policy and is currently extending his research to analyze Aboriginal language policy in Canada, an important and urgent topic. He has published a well-regarded book on language rights and has published many articles and book chapters in his area of scholarship. His departmental peers have described him as a Mount Citizen of outstanding merit. Congratulations, Dr. Macmillan. The title of President Emerita is bestowed upon presidents of the Mount who have retired from the position and who have rendered exceptionally distinguished service to the university during their term of office. I'd like to extend advance congratulations to Dr. Ramona Lumpkin, who will be recognized at tomorrow's ceremony with the title of President Emerita. Dr. Lumpkin served as president of the Mount from 2010 to 2017, and in that time made tremendous and lasting impact. Congratulations, Dr. Lumpkin, on this very well-deserved recognition, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Graduands, today you celebrate the end of an exciting, but no doubt challenging at times journey here at the Mount, and we, your family, friends, and the whole Mount community celebrate heartily with you. As you look back on your time at the Mount, may you do so with great fondness for the people you've met. Those could be friends, mentors, outstanding faculty and staff, the places you've been, and the knowledge and skills you have acquired. Certainly the Mount community is stronger because each one of you has been a part of it. If you haven't attended a convocation at the Mount before, you may not know that much has changed in this auditorium recently. This convocation is our first with many accessibility improvements. I am also pleased to celebrate the transformation of this space we're gathered in today. One of the biggest changes made was this very stage, which is newly accessible via leveled access. A team of dedicated staff transported numerous wheelbarrows of concrete down the halls into this center space until the work was done. As well, a newly fully accessible washroom was installed nearby, and accessibility improvements were made to another. Several additional accessible parking spots were created on College Road, just behind this building, providing an accessible connection to the fourth floor of Seton. New stop signs, improved crosswalk signage mark this connection. These renovations are part of a much bigger effort, an ongoing evolution. We don't know where it will end, but we do know we will not stop here. A sincere thanks to Facilities Manager Director Bruce McNeil and his team for their hard work and dedication to this important renovation. And Bruce, if you are here, would you please give us a wave? Is Bruce here? He's not in his usual spot. But a big thank you from all of us to Bruce McNeil and his team. They've done an amazing job in a very short amount of time. I'd also like to acknowledge student Casey Perrin, who has been a valued contributor in advancing physical accessibility efforts on this campus. Casey met with me a couple of years ago in my first week here at the Mount. She shared her story, her mobility challenges, and her ideas about what the Mount needed to do to improve accessibility. She said to me in that very first meeting, "All I want to do is graduate with my class and be part of the class procession." Well, Casey, here you are, among your peers and your classmates, and the valedictorian of her graduating class. And we all thank you. Of course, accessibility has many facets. It's about breaking down barriers of all sorts, physical and otherwise, towards equality of opportunity. You have likely noticed we're also joined by 2 American Sign Language interpreters at today's ceremony. Accessibility of education is a focus for the Mount. My own teaching and research background is in adapted physical activity, and it's been my life's work to remove barriers. And I'm committed to further enhancements. Today's ceremony is extra special for that reason. Today's ceremony stands as a testament to what's possible when we work together to make our university, indeed our world, a better place for everyone. It's a privilege to be part of the Mount. Before I conclude, I'd like to extend a very heartfelt thank you to our Vice President, Academic and Provost, Dr. Elizabeth Church, and Dr. Brooke Taylor, our Dean of Arts and Science. Dr. Church is finishing 2 consecutive terms as Vice President, Academic and Provost, and Dr. Taylor is retiring at the end of June. So this marks their last Convocation celebrations at the Mount in their current leadership roles. Both of them have made outstanding contributions to the university and will be deeply missed. Your passion and commitment, Elizabeth and Brooke, to the Mount, your caring and love for our students has not gone unnoticed. We hope you won't go far and that we will see you at the Mount often. A sincere thanks to both of you, to Elizabeth and Brooke. I now invite each of you graduates to join me in thanking the Mount faculty and staff who have guided your growth and learning. You have been taught and supported by the very best, as well as the family and friends who have supported you throughout your time with us. Let's give a big round of applause, graduates. Finally, I want to acknowledge all the people who have worked to prepare for today's ceremony. Ceremonies such as this do not just happen. These folks are all phenomenal, and without their hard work and commitment to making this day special for you and your families, for all of us, our celebration would not be possible. So thank you for everyone for making today so special. Graduates, today we thank you, we celebrate you, and bid you farewell, confident that your future will be enriched as a result of your time here as a Mount student. And we look forward to having you as a long-term member of the Mount family as our alumni. Please come home to the Mount often, take care of yourself, and take care of others. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Bluchart. We'll now be recognizing some of our other outstanding faculty with 3 teaching awards and a research award. And the first award is the President and Vice President's Advanced Career Teaching Award. And I'm very pleased to announce that this year's recipient is Dr. Elizabeth Bowering in the Department of Psychology. Dr. Bowering has had a distinguished career of teaching at the Mount. Always focused on student learning and success, she's used creative and innovative teaching practices to engage students. Dr. Bowering has played an influential role in teaching and learning at the Mount, drawing on her disciplinary expertise in developmental psychology to focus on a wide range of critical issues for student learning and success. Most recently, she's been encouraging her colleagues to integrate service learning into their teaching. She herself has been doing it for a number of years, and she understands that giving students the opportunity to apply their learning in community contexts helps them to deepen their knowledge and develop their skills and values. As one student nominee said, Dr. Bowering strikes the perfect balance between supporting her students and challenging them to recognize and achieve their potential. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Bowden. Our next teaching award is the Alumni Early Career Teaching Award, and I'm delighted to announce that Dr. Kelly Resmer, lab instructor in the Department of Chemistry and Physics, is this year's recipient. It looks like many students in the audience have had Kelly as a lab instructor, and Dr. Resmer is a deeply engaged chemistry laboratory educator. For her, chemistry labs are places, as she says, where lessons come alive. She sees her students as budding scientists and challenges them to explore real-life chemistry problems. She's also a wizard with technology. To give just one example of an innovation, she's instituted online pre-lab quizzes. Students get instant feedback about whether they're prepared for their labs, and Dr. Resmer can also assess before the lab whether she needs to adjust her teaching. In all of her teaching, whether she's designing an assessment, giving a lecture, or developing a lab manual, Dr. Resmer takes time to consider equity, accessibility, and barriers to learning. She's highly available and responsive to her students. She even has online office hours on the weekend. Very impressive. Expressing the views of many students, one student describes Dr. Resmer as an amazing teacher who really goes out of her way to make sure you understand. Congratulations, Dr. Resmer. Our third teaching award is the Alumni Part-Time Teaching Award, and I'm delighted to announce that Dr. Matthew McClellan from the Department of Political and Canadian Studies is this year's recipient. Also clearly a very popular teacher with many of the graduates today. Dr. McClellan believes that university education should be connected to the real lives of students. To give you a flavor of what he teaches, I'll read just a few of his course titles. People, Power in Politics in Canada. Another one, Citizenship, Identity and Diversity in Canada. And a third, Contemporary Moral Problems. Given these titles, it is not surprising that his courses are full of opportunities for students to engage with critical societal questions and explore and debate key issues and complex controversies. Students often comment that they leave his courses with a deeper understanding of their world and an expanded appreciation of their responsibilities as critical citizens. As one student nominee said, Dr. McClellan exemplifies everything that makes the Mount an amazing educational experience. Congratulations, Dr. McClellan. Our fourth award is a research award, and it's the first time we've given this. This is the Early Career Research Award, and I'm delighted to announce that this year's recipient is Dr. Kiley Whitfield in the Department of Applied Human Nutrition. Dr. Whitfield joined the Mount just 3 years ago, and her research accomplishments since then have been remarkable. In her research, Dr. Whitfield focuses on the first 1,000 days of a child's life. Health in this period is critical and determines health outcomes through to adulthood. In 2017, she received a $1 million grant from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation for her research on vitamin deficiency in infants in Cambodia. Thiamine, or B1, is missing from traditional Asian diets. This deficiency can cause infantile beriberi, which kills newborn infants. Since taking vitamin supplements was not part of the culture, Dr. Whitfield proposed adding a B1 liquid supplement in fish sauce, which is the most common condiment in the local diet. This way, everyone, but most especially nursing mothers, acquired the vitamin. Her research, according to her nominee, Dr. Bodan Lahovy, has saved thousands of lives. Dr. Whitfield is currently studying the nutritional quality of mother's breast milk after it's been frozen to see whether the freezing affects the nutritional quality. And she also recently received a grant from the Canadian Foundation for Innovation for a device called a bod pod, the only one in Atlantic Canada, which measures and assesses babies' health by determining body composition at different stages of growth. As one external reviewer said of Dr. Whitfield, she has outstanding research progress and evidence of achievements which are extraordinary at this stage of her career. We agree. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Whitfield. I'd now like to invite Dr. Sarah Reddington, who will present the honorary degree Rick Hansen.
Good morning. Board Chair Keys, Chancellor O'Keefe, President Bouchard, distinguished guests, faculty, graduands, families, and friends. It is my pleasure and great honor to present Rick Hansen for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, Honoris Causa. Today, we share a space with a Canadian icon, Rick Hansen. Many of you are likely familiar with his 1980s Man in Motion tour, a tour where he wheeled 40,000 kilometers across 34 countries, 4 continents, raising $26 million for spinal cord research and drew awareness to accessibility rights for people with disabilities. But what many of you might not know is that his Man in Motion tour was one of the very first social disability movements in Canada and across the globe. That is, he single-handedly cultivated a new narrative and redefined disability beyond medicalized understandings. In particular, he incited local and national governments around the world to take an active role and recognize the physical, social, and attitudinal barriers that we as a society have created. Barriers that have denied people with disabilities and their families equitable access to education, employment, and community. I like to think of his Man in Motion tour as an ultra marathon of social, cultural, economic, and political change. A powerful movement that ignited new ways to think about disability experience. And for our graduates who might not have been born in the 1980s, I would like you to understand the significance of his social disability movement. As in the 1980s, children with disabilities in Canada experienced segregated classrooms. Buildings and sidewalks were frequently deemed inaccessible, and individuals with disabilities were often viewed as incapable of participation in society. However, he actively challenged these barriers. I surmise his determination to create a world without barriers is driven by being a former athletic champion, having previously won 6 Olympic medals, 3 world titles, 19 wheelchair marathons, and 9 medals at the Pan Am Games. But equally, he is motivated by his immense passion to believe in the unseen, to challenge static norms, and show the world what a body can do. And 32 years later, he continues to champion for meaningful change in the area of inclusion and accessibility. Since 1988, the Rick Hansen Foundation has been leading the charge to create inroads in the area of accessibility by developing benchmark programs, such as the Rick Hansen School Program that teaches young people about inclusivity and the value of diversity, and the Rick Hansen Certification Program, a program that utilizes a national and global inclusive architectural design standard to ensure buildings and public spaces are fully accessible. And remarkably, his foundation to date has raised over $360 million for innovative spinal cord research. He is also a key advocate for advancing hallmark changes to our Canadian accessibility legislation. This legislation is paramount as it will support equitable access to employment, education, recreation, and arts for people with disabilities and their families. In recognition of his immense commitment in the area of accessibility, he was appointed a Companion of the Order of Canada and the Order of British Columbia. He is the recipient of the Diamond Jubilee Medal and an inductee into Canada's Sports Hall of Fame. He has also received countless honorary doctorate degrees and honorary chair appointments. On this promising day, let me be the first to welcome you to the Mount family. And congratulations on all the work you have done to advance accessibility in Canada. Chancellor O'Keefe, for his disability activism and leadership, it is my distinct pleasure to present to you Rick Hansen for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, Honoris Causa.
On behalf of the Synod of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you, Richard M. Hansen, to the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, Honoris Causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Rick.
So I'd now like to invite Dr. Hansen to deliver his convocation address to the graduates.
Well, good morning, everyone. How's it going? Well, what an incredible honor it is to be here with the Mount St. Vincent family, to join all of you on our continuing journey. Life's journey is defined by the stories that we have that are unique to each of us. And we converge here in this amazing university, celebrating success on our individual and collective journeys. And during these moments, it's such a powerful thing to be able to not just do the perfunctory celebration, but to do the deep and earnest celebration that is warranted such an incredible accomplishment in this journey today. Graduates, I want to congratulate you. It is such a privilege to join you, your faculty members, staff, family, parents, friends, and role models who have helped you to get to this place. But in reality, it is you who fiercely have strived through your obstacles with guts and determination to take those risks, that perilous and uncertain journey to enter this university and to define your academic career and to be in this moment where you have accomplished a tremendous success. The skills and the attributes and the resilience and self-regulation that you have defined will be there for you for the rest of your lives. They will carry you in good stead, and the success will be necessary to be reminded during those dark times when we find ourselves struggling, as we do in life's peaks and valleys. I feel so privileged also that when we're here in these moments, to be able to also celebrate with gratitude that there is no one on this planet that ever gets anywhere on their own. And we have a chance to be able to reflect on the deep connections that have driven us, supported us, inspired us, and challenged us as we've gone forward when we needed them most, especially our families, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, people close to us, whether they're by blood or by extension, who steadfastly stayed with us and believed in us and encouraged us along the way. Our teachers, well, for me, teachers have been powerful. How would I have imagined that at this point, a young kid from Williams Lake at the age of 15, a small little community with hopes and dreams of maybe being able to represent his country at the Olympic Games, and then finding one moment that whole view had changed. In an accident, I was in the back of a pickup truck coming back from a fishing trip. It crashed, and my back was broken. My spinal cord was damaged, and a few hours later, the doctor came into the hospital room, and he told me and my family that I would never walk again. All of my hopes and dreams seemed to be shattered with that news. I had absolutely no idea what life might be like because I knew no one with a disability, no one in a wheelchair. And my whole frame of reference was really defined by what I thought was being completely independent. And of course, everything revolved around the use of my legs. What I was about to learn is that I had inherited, at the age of 15 in 1973, a tremendous stereotype that was going to be my greatest handicap, my view of my situation. And if I didn't redefine that, I would constantly be limited from having any meaningful life, and it would not have been about the use of my legs. But fortunately, I had powerful influences on my life's journey. My teacher, Bob Redford, he was my physical education coach, and he reminded me that nowhere in the definition of an athlete does it say you have to use your legs in order to be one. It's defined by your passion, your commitment to excellence. And he introduced me to the world of wheelchair sport or Paralympic sport, and all of my hopes and dreams were waiting for me. I needed to just adjust and to redefine possibilities and to get back in motion again. I also was introduced to a peer counselor named Stan Strong, and when I complained about being in the hospital for over 4 years, when I complained, about being in the hospital for over 4 months, he came in and said he was there for 4 years and that he wasn't supposed to survive. And he put it in perspective. And when I saw Stan, there was this infectious, powerful smile that was pure, driven love, hope, meaning, and connection. And he was inspired to pay it forward by reaching back to the next generation like me to say, you have a choice. It's not what happened to you, it's what you do with it that counts. Attitude is everything. Stan Strong was my great mentor. As a matter of fact, he encouraged me by being a manager of our wheelchair basketball team to recruit others just like me who were struggling. And there was a young man who had just lost his leg to cancer, and he was a basketball player and living in and going to Simon Fraser University. I got him involved in our team, and his name was Terry Fox. And Terry Fox was completely transformed by the experience in that basketball team, connected to Stan Strong, who gave selflessly of himself to help Terry, myself, and so many other athletes just be athletes. And when you experience something like that, you can't help but be propelled and motivated to be able to pay it forward. whether it be through your Paralympic career, the Man in Motion World Tour, it was absolutely a mandate in my culture to be able to make a difference, to know that the attitudes that you inherit, those of society, and the physical barriers that are out there, they need to change. And we can complain, or we can actually be motivated to get involved and to do something, to break down barriers. When the Man in Motion Tour came through Halifax and this great province of Nova Scotia, I was welcomed back to Canada with open arms from coast to coast. Many people in this room were part of that journey, and I'll be forever indebted. It is the people who I've invited here, guests of mine, that I'd like to acknowledge personally. Linda Loisel, Chuck Bridges, Jerry Post, and Ross Sampson. And I'd like to acknowledge them, and I see Ross and I see Jerry in the corners there, but they have been a powerful part of my journey, and it is not one man in motion, it is many in motion, and true social change comes from all of us doing our part. Thank you to each and every one of you who have made an incredible contribution. Thank you. President Bluchert, Chancellor Sister Joan, faculty, staff, and graduates, family, and friends, receiving this honor is truly an inspiration. It is a recognition of progress to date, of the incredible team of people who helped me be recognized and to take credit for them on our movement. And yet we have come so far, worthy of celebration, but we have so far to go. We must be vigilant, and I believe that my best work is in front thanks to you. I'd like to thank the Mount for your commitment on the continuing journey to remove barriers. I am so thrilled to be celebrating this moment with you in an inclusive environment on this stage, but more importantly, with one of your very own, Casey Perrin. You are an unbelievable example of progress, and you are right here graduating, and I am thrilled and honored that you are an ambassador of the present and future. Casey, congratulations. I'm honored. Amazing. We will get there. And in conclusion, I feel it's a privilege to be able to speak to students from around the world, and I'm blown away by their passion, their insight, and their ability to represent their values and their talent and their time and ultimately the activities that they believe in, but also the curiosity and the insight, the questions. Continue to ask questions. Don't accept the status quo. Never be satisfied, because we are all on a journey in building a healthy and inclusive world. And there's one question that constantly comes back when I get a chance to present, and it blows me away about the insight. It is, Mr. Hansen, if you had a choice to go back when you were a youth hitchhiking, getting in the back of that pickup truck that sealed your fate, would you choose to not get in the back of the pickup truck? Would you trade your life for the use of your legs? It's a powerful question. My answer to them is that when I was first injured, I absolutely would have never gotten in the back of that pickup truck. I thought my whole life had been ripped from me. I would have traded my soul for the use of my legs. I thought God had abandoned me. I was angry, bitter, and depressed. But you're asking me now, many years later, in working through the hard journey of life, and my answer to you is that I would constantly, every single time, get back into that pickup truck. I would never trade my life for the use of my legs. I feel like I'm one of the luckiest people on the planet, because I've been asked the tough questions about what is important. And graduates on your journey, you've learned so much, the academic information, but it is the deep love that you have experienced with your family, friends, and community. It is the meaning to be able to feel that you have a goal and a dream, and you wake up in the morning setting those goals, pursuing them with purpose and passion, learning and growing as human beings. That you define your values that help translate into your actions and give you the integrity that you need to be a whole human being. I've learned that I do not need to be cured in order to be whole as a human being. I say thank you for the privilege of this journey. Thank you for being with me. Let's continue to move forward together. Let's build a healthy and inclusive world, one good turn at a time, and create transformational change throughout this world. And schools, universities, and colleges, places of learning, they need to be that beacon of hope. And you are providing this every single day, and I congratulate all of you. Continue to celebrate this success. Never, ever give up on your dreams. Anything is possible. Thank you so much. Such a privilege. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Honored to be here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Hansen, for sharing your story and how your experience, determination, and commitment created a movement for social change. Thank you. I'd now like to introduce our very fortunate to have Diana Torbett with us. Diana, this is a time for us to reflect after your very moving talk, and Diana will be playing Reverie by Claude Debussy. Thank you very much, Diana. I'd like to invite Tanya Lorimer Charles, President of the Alumni Association, to come forward and say a few words.
Chancellor O'Keefe, President Bluchert, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, families and friends, and to our graduates, congratulations. Today is a day for you to celebrate your academic and personal success. I say with both experience and confidence that your Mount education will influence many aspects of your life moving forward. Your professors, your peers, and the greater Mount community have helped to form a unique and rich foundation for your bright future. Throughout your time here, your experiences may have also been unknowingly shaped, in part, by those who have graduated before you. As guest lecturers, co-op employers, university staff, mentors, and sports fans, you have felt the impact of alumni who remain connected to this special place. I hope that when you leave here today, that you too will stay connected. As you are bestowed your degrees, you will receive an alumni lapel pin bearing the coat of arms of the Mount to mark your membership in the Alumni Association. You will become one of the many thousands of women and men from around the globe to study at the Mount. Wear your pin with pride. And as you start the next phase of your life, please stay close, keep us informed about your news and accomplishments. On behalf of the Mount alumni, congratulations and welcome to the family.
Thank you, Tanya. So now we're come to the moment of the ceremony for which we're all gathered to see our students become our graduates. And I know family and friends that you'll probably want to take a picture as your student crosses the stage. We do ask that you not come on the stage, but feel free to come down to the stage to take the pictures. So I'm going to now ask the Chancellor to go to the Purdue and our Dean of Arts and Science, Dr. Brooke Taylor, to come to the podium.
Good morning. Before we begin, I just wanted to mention the Senate Awards of Distinction. These are in the gold packages there beside the parchments. As we process our graduates today, some will receive Senate Awards of Distinction. These awards are engraved pewter medals awarded by the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University. The Undergraduate Awards are presented in recognition of superior academic achievement to the student who graduates with distinction and highest GPA. You'll hear the term GPA several times over the remainder of the day. It's a grade point aggregate. It means they got extremely high marks. The award at the master's degree level are presented upon recommendation of each department. Madam Chancellor, it's my privilege to present to you the candidates for the Collegiate Honors of Graduation. I attest that they have successfully completed required courses of study, and I ask that they be admitted to the baccalaureate degree. Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Arts on Claudia Al-Rassi.
Claudia, on behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Sherry Akins.
Sherry, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Natasha Ba, with distinction.
Natasha, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Ryan Boyu.
Ryan, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Holly Ann Beasley.
Holly, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. Thank you. You're welcome.
Haley Boone.
Haley, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. You're welcome. That way.
Summer Borden.
Summer, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. You're really excited, huh? Go that way.
Leah Boudreau with distinction.
Leah, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Danielle Bork.
I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Lindsay Bowser with distinction.
Lindsay, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Tanea Boyd with distinction.
Tanea, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Haley Brocken.
Haley, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Natasha Brown.
Natasha, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Leah Chambers.
Leah, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Rachel Cherry.
Rachel, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Anna Cortello.
Anna, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Holly Craig.
Holly, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Isaac Kroll.
Isaac, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Caitlin Cunningham.
Caitlin, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Margaret Danrath.
Margaret, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Darian David.
Darren, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Michelle Delphin with distinction.
Michelle, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations.
Christine DiGiosia with distinction.
Christine, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction.
That's my granddaughter. That's a big wild lady there.
Delaney Fernando.
Kelly, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Unique Forbes with distinction.
Unique, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction.
Dominique Francis.
Dominique, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Christopher Garrigan.
Christopher, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Welcome.
Lillian Christina Gomez Hymes with distinction.
Julian, I admit you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations.
Brittany Goodwin.
Brittany, I admit you the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Rebecca Hapeman with distinction.
Rebecca, I admit you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Danielle Hayward.
Danielle, I admit you the degree of Bachelor of Arts. You're welcome. Take care.
Charlene Howe with distinction.
Charlene, I admit you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. You're welcome.
Blythe Ingraham with distinction.
I admit you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations.
Kristen Jenner.
Kristen, I admit you the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Sydney Jessamine.
Sydney, I admit you the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
Gabrielle Johnson with distinction.
Gabrielle, I admit you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction.
Alexandra LeBlanc.
Alexandra, I admit you the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Nicole Leggett.
Nicole, I admit you the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Morgan McLean with distinction.
Morgan, I admit you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Laura Martin.
Laura, I admit you the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Yuto Martin.
Hugo, I admit you the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Alexander McNutt.
Alexandra, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. You're welcome.
Shelby Miller.
Shelby, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Kelsey Monroe.
Kelsey, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. You're welcome. Good luck.
Brittany Murphy.
Brittany, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. Good job.
Meredith Anastasia Murray.
Meredith, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
Samantha C. Nickerson with distinction and highest aggregate and Senate Medal of Distinction.
Samantha, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction, the highest honor, Senate Medal. Good luck.
Mary O'Brien with distinction.
Mariette, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction.
Sandra Peralta Solis.
Sandra, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Good luck.
Casey Perrin with distinction.
Okay. Casey, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations. Yeah. She's demanding hugs.
Dominique Petipa.
Dominique, I admit you degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Kelsey Kathleen Poitier.
Kelsey, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Brittany Power with distinction.
Brittany, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations.
Tori Rogers.
Tori, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Eric Savory.
Eric, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Ainsley Scott with distinction.
Ainsley, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations. You're welcome. Good luck.
Jessica Sims.
Jessica, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Heather Ashley Simpson.
Heather, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Haley Smith with distinction.
Haley, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. You're welcome.
Janet Smith with distinction.
Janet, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations. Thank you very much. You're welcome. You did a good job.
Oren Spears.
Lauren, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Christy Ungren.
Christy, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Madison Erkin.
Madison, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. Thank you. You're welcome.
Amanda Viva.
Amanda, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Keisha Wilma.
Finally, Keisha, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Samantha Wright Smith.
Samantha, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Caitlin Yaton.
Caitlin, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. You're welcome. Take care.
These are our BA graduates. Madam Chancellor, Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Arts internship option on Aldo C. Gentili. Oh, with distinction.
On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts internship option with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto, and with distinction. Congratulations.
Alexia Allenbach.
Alexia, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts internship option. Congratulations. That's amazing. I guess they're proud of you.
Ricky Stevens with distinction and highest aggregate and Senate Medal of Distinction.
I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts internship option with distinction, highest aggregate, Senate Medal. All the best.
Madam Chancellor, Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors on LCC Blacker with first-class honors.
LC, on behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto, and with your distinctions and all your other awards. You did a great job.
Jacqueline S. McManus with first-class honors.
I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts first-class honors.
Kimia Nijat.
Kimia, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts honors. Congratulations. Great job.
Kelsey J. Sutton with first-class honors.
Kelsey, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts honors first class.
Samantha Van Norden.
Samantha, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts honors. Congratulations.
These are our Bachelor of Arts honors graduates. Madam Chancellor, Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Science on Jacinthe de Villiers.
On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Courtney May Downey with distinction and highest aggregate and Senate Medal of Distinction.
Courtney, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science with distinction, highest medal, first class honors. Good job.
Asia Elliott.
You brought the quiet people. Yeah. Asia, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
Jeffrey Hawley.
Jeffrey, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science. Okay.
Kirsten Hooper Richard, with distinction.
Kirsten, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science with distinction. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Jenna Jackson.
Jenna, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
Josh Leash, with distinction.
Josh, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science with distinction. Congratulations, Josh.
Lexi McGregor.
Lexi, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science.
Emily Maynard.
Emily, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Hannah McDonald, with distinction.
Hannah, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science with distinction. Congratulations.
Madison McMullen.
Madison, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
Brandy Mills, with distinction.
Brandy, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science with distinction. Congratulations.
Jessica Monk, with distinction.
Jessica, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science with distinction. Congratulations.
Jessica Ortiz.
Jessica, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science. You're welcome. Good luck.
Sarah Smith.
Sarah, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Annalise Caitlin Somerville, with distinction.
Annalise, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science with distinction. You're welcome.
Jessica Spruan, with distinction.
Jessica, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science with distinction.
Emily Steele, with distinction.
Emily, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science with distinction. You're welcome.
Stella Tammy, with distinction.
And Stella, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science with distinction. Noisy crowd, eh?
Courtney Westlake.
Courtney, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science. Congratulations. Great day. Yeah.
Braden White, with distinction.
Braden, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science with distinction. Congratulations.
Joyce Wright.
Joyce, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science. You're welcome.
Michelle York, with distinction.
I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science with distinction. Good job.
These are your Bachelor of Science graduates. Madam Chancellor, Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors on Akua Ajari with first-class honors.
On behalf of the Synod of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. And I think you got some other awards. First class. Okay. It's official.
Derek Blue with first-class honors.
Derek, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors, first class. You're welcome.
Avalon Campbell Cousins with first-class honors.
I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors, first class. You're welcome.
Adriana Crichton with first-class honors.
Adriana, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors, first class. You're welcome.
Shelby Fuller with first-class honors.
Shelby, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors, first class. You're welcome.
Jen Leckie with first-class honors.
And I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors, first class. You're welcome.
Laura Pimer with first-class honors and highest aggregate and Senate Medal of Distinction.
Laura, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors, first class with distinction, Senate Medal. Right.
Lauren Ross with first-class honors.
Lauren, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors, first class. You're welcome very much.
These are your Bachelor of Science honors graduates. I will now turn the podium over to my colleague, Dr. Kim Keenapple, the Dean of Professional Studies and Graduate Studies.
Madam Chancellor, Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Science, Science Communication on Emily Ann Albert with distinction and the Senate Medal of Distinction.
Emily, on behalf of the Synod of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Science Communication with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations on your honors, distinction. You did a good job.
Nicole Mary Jessup.
Nicole, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Science Communication. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Shannon Mayu.
Shannon, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Science Communication.
Madam Chancellor, Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Study on Kiley Amarandos.
Haley, on behalf of the Synod of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Study with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Jennifer Bitar.
Jennifer, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Study. Congratulations.
Nicole Bolkaram with distinction.
Nicole, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Study with distinction. Congratulations.
Rachel Cameron.
Rachel, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Study. You're welcome. Good luck.
Cassandra Linda Ashley Clark.
Cassandra, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Study. Good luck.
Randy Michelle Cummings with distinction and highest aggregate and the Senate Medal of Distinction.
And I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Study with distinction, the highest aggregate. Good job.
Heidi Curry.
Heidi, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. Congratulations.
Lauren Dompierre.
Lauren, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. Yeah.
Elisa Eustace.
Lisa, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. Congratulations.
Jaylene Frazier.
Nadine, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Glenn Frizzell.
Glenn, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. You're welcome. Good luck.
Melissa Gabbery.
Melissa, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Daphne Hahn with distinction.
Daphne, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies with distinction. Congratulations.
Amanda Hiltz.
Amanda, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. Congratulations.
Anna Jones with distinction.
Anna, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies with distinction. Congratulations.
Austin Luxton.
Austin, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. You're welcome.
Leah McBain with distinction.
Leah, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Study with distinction. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Sarah McEachern.
Sarah, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. Congratulations. Good job.
Rochelle McQueen.
Rochelle, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. Congratulations.
Lindsay Catherine Morgan.
Lindsay, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. You're welcome. Take care.
Dariette Kenesha Diane Pinder with distinction.
Daria, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Study with distinction. Look up. Where? Go ahead. We got it.
Laura Rondeau.
Laura, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. Good luck. You're welcome.
Patrick Ryan.
Patrick, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. Good luck. So glad.
Kristen Sivery with distinction.
Kristen, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies with distinction. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Samantha Seelig.
Samantha, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Nicola Short with distinction.
Nicola, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies with distinction. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Jessica Taylor.
Jessica, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Yvonne Adelza Elizabeth Tucker.
Yvonne, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. Congratulations.
Krista Vickers.
Krista, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies. You're welcome.
Tia Wombolt with distinction.
Tia, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Studies with distinction. Congratulations. You're welcome.
And these are our Bachelor of Child and Youth Study graduates. Madam Chancellor, Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Study Honors on Brittany De Silva with first-class honors.
Brittany, on behalf of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Study Honors, first degree, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Olivia Catherine Devine with first-class honors and highest aggregate and the Senate Medal of Distinction.
Olivia, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Honors, first class, Senate Medal, highest aggregate. Congratulations.
Madam Chancellor, Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition on Ebony Abe.
Ebony, on behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. You did a great job. Congratulations.
Rahaf Al-Harbi.
Rahab, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition. Congratulations.
Lillian Boré.
Lillian, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition.
Paige Duguay, Integrated Internship Education Program with distinction.
Paige, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition with distinction. You did a good job.
Emily Jane Hunter Duvar Integrated Internship Education Program.
I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition internship. Did you enjoy it? Good.
Claire Mary Egan Integrated Internship Education Program.
Sarah, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition. Good program. Good.
Rebecca Lynn Evans.
Rebecca, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition. Congratulations.
Alexis Fisher.
Alexis, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition. Congratulations.
Kelsey Fleming Integrated Internship Education Program.
Kelsey, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition. Did you enjoy the program? Good.
Roberta Jackson Integrated Internship Education Program with distinction.
Roberta, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition with distinction. The integrated program. You liked it? Yeah. Yes.
Cassina Kulina with distinction and highest aggregate and the Senate Medal of Distinction.
Christina, I admit you to the Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition with distinction. You had a good program. Good.
How you doing? Ryan Keith Lane Integrated Internship Education Program with distinction.
Ryan, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition with distinction. Integrated program.
Catherine Littler with distinction.
Catherine, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition with distinction. Congrats. You're welcome.
Jillian McAdam.
Jillian, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition. You're welcome. Good luck.
Rachel McKenzie Integrated Internship Education Program.
Rachel, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition. You're welcome.
Jessica Dawn Charlene McNeil Integrated Internship Education Program with distinction.
Jessica, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition with distinction. Congratulations.
Morgan Jane Mercero.
Morgan, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition. You're welcome. You did a good job.
Jenna Nagel Integrated Internship Education Program.
Jenna, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition. You're welcome. Take care.
Taylor Richter Integrated Internship Education Program.
Taylor, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition. You're welcome. Good luck.
Brianna Smith Integrated Internship Education Program.
Hi, Brianna, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition.
Alexandra Telford Integrated Internship Education Program with distinction.
Alexandra, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition with distinction. You're welcome.
Jasmine Westhaver Integrated Internship Education Program with distinction.
Jasmine, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition with distinction. You're welcome.
Yuting Yang.
Routine, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition. Good job.
Madam Chancellor, Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition Honors on Ying Xu with first-class honors.
On behalf of the Synod of Mount St. Vincent, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition Honors, first class, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You did a great job.
Yuka Yamazaki with first-class honors and highest aggregate and the Senate Medal of Distinction.
I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition Honors, first class, and your Senate Medal and the highest aggregate. What a great job.
Wenxi Zhu with first-class honors.
Winchi, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition Honors, first class. Good luck.
Madam Chancellor, it is my privilege to present to you the candidates for the Collegiate Honors of Graduation. I attest that they have successfully completed the required courses of study and ask that they be admitted to the master's degree. Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Master of Applied Human Nutrition on Awasan Dell.
Lastly, on behalf of the Synod of Mount St. Vincent, I admit you to the degree of Master of Applied Human Nutrition with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations on the master's degree.
Carly Kokieko.
I admit you to the degree of Master of Applied Human Nutrition. Good job. You're welcome.
Brandy McIntosh.
Brandy, I admit you to the degree of Master of Applied Human Nutrition. Good job. You're welcome.
Letitia Rowley.
Letitia, I admit you to the degree of Master of Applied Human Nutrition.
Madam Chancellor, Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Family Studies, the degree of Master of Family Studies in Gerontology on Opima Ade.
On behalf of the Synod of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Master of Family Studies in Gerontology with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Jenna Arbin.
Jenna, I admit you to the degree of Master of Family Studies in Gerontology. Good job.
Pavanjit Kaur.
Barbara, I admit you to the degree of Master of Family Studies in Gerontology. Good job. You're welcome.
Natasha LaPierre.
Natasha, I admit you to the degree of Family Studies in Gerontology. Congratulations. Thank you. You're welcome.
Madam Chancellor, Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Master of Arts in Women and Gender Studies offered jointly by Mount St. Vincent University and St. Mary's University on Stephanie Mbimbola Shaboiki.
Stephanie, on behalf of the Synod of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Master of Arts in Women and Gender Studies with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Christine Suzanne Taylor Fearing.
Christine, I admit you to the degree of Master of Arts in Women and Gender Studies. Congratulations. Good job.
Madam Chancellor, Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Master of Arts, Child and Youth Study on Stephanie Diane McCabe and the Senate Medal of Distinction.
Stephanie, on behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Master of Arts, Child and Youth Study with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto, and with distinction, and with the Senate. You did a good job.
Madam Chancellor, Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Master of Arts, Family Studies and Gerontology on Kelly O'Neill with the Senate Medal of Distinction.
Kelly, on behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Master of Arts in Family Studies and Gerontology with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Good job. Long road.
Madam Chancellor, Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Master of Science, Applied Human Nutrition on Erin Carmody Integrated Internship Education.
On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Master of Science, Applied Human Nutrition, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. You did a great job.
Jillian Chu, Integrated Internship Education.
Jillian, I admit you to the degree of Master of Science, Applied Human Nutrition. Congratulations, you did a great job.
Antonia Elizabeth Marina Harvey.
Antonia, I admit you to the degree of Master of Science, Applied Human Nutrition. Last but not least, right? Good luck.
Madam Chancellor, in addition, we confer the appropriate degrees on all those presented to the University Senate.
I admit to the degree all those who have been approved in absentia by those designated by the Dean. Is that it?
We now turn to the presentation of awards to recognize some of our outstanding graduates. Kappa Gamma Pi is the National Collegiate College Graduate Honor Society. Membership is based on scholarship, leadership, and service. Members are selected not only for recognition of past accomplishments, but also in anticipation of future service. The Kappa Gamma Pi Award goes to Jennifer Leckie, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Jennifer graduates today with a Bachelor of Science honors degree in psychology. Jennifer placed on the Dean's List every year of her studies and finishes with a cumulative GPA of 4.24.
Wow.
This adds to a lengthy list of scholarships and awards that Jennifer has received. This academic record earned Jennifer acceptance into the highly competitive doctoral clinical psychology program at Dalhousie University.
Well, good for her.
Jennifer's academic achievements are all the more impressive considering they were obtained while she was also an award-winning varsity athlete on the MSVU volleyball team. Jennifer's success in both scholarship and athletics earned her the Windsor Flash Trophy for academic and sporting excellence in both 2017 and 2018. the Canadian Collegiate Athletic Association National Scholar Award for 2017-2018, and standing as an academic All-Canadian in 2019. Apart from her exceptional abilities in the classroom and on the volleyball court, Jennifer has also shown a dedication to service by volunteering at both the pediatric unit and volunteer desk at the Dr. Everett Chalmers Regional Hospital in Fredericton. Jennifer's exceptional record as a scholar, athlete, and volunteer make her an excellent choice for the Undergraduate Kappa Gamma Pi Award. Congratulations, Jennifer. The Valedictorian Prize provides all valedictorians with a lasting memento of their achievement and contribution to the graduating class. To be chosen valedictorian, the student must have maintained a strong academic record, must have been actively involved in a number of extracurricular activities, either on campus or in the community, and must have been nominated as a fitting spokesperson for the graduating class by their peers and/or their faculty. I'm pleased to present the Valedictorian Award to Casey Perrin. Casey graduates today with a Bachelor of Arts General Studies and a cumulative GPA of 3.93. During high school, Casey played on both the basketball and softball teams, leading her basketball team to a provincial championship. An ATV accident in 2011 resulted in paraplegia, but this did not stop Casey, who shifted to train in paradiscus and shot put. In 2015, she won a silver medal at the Canadian National Junior and Senior Track and Field Championships at Edmonton, Alberta. In 2016, she won a gold medal at an international competition in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. And in 2017, a bronze medal at the Canadian Summer Games at Winnipeg, Manitoba. Academically, Casey's work has been as outstanding as her success in athletics, and she gives back as an ambassador to the Rick Hansen Foundation. One of her nominators writes, personally, professionally, academically, and in her athletics pursuits, Casey is a successful, confident, skilled, well-educated woman. Another nominator writes, as long as I have known Casey, she has exuded positivity and resilience in the face of adversity. I have never seen her without a huge smile on her face, and I'm thrilled to nominate her as valedictorian without hesitation. Congratulations, Casey. And Casey, now I'd like to invite you to deliver your valedictorian address.
Tissues. Oh my God. I need a drink first. Oh. Okay. I apologize already. If in this speech I end up a hot mess, I'm sorry. Okay. Chancellor O'Keefe, President Bouchard, Honorary Degree Recipient Rick Hansen, Board Chair Keys, distinguished guests, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. As you know, my name is Casey. On June 5th, 2011, my life changed forever. I was involved in an ATV accident that left me paralyzed, just like Greg Hansen, but I had a severe traumatic brain injury as well. After many months in the hospital and rehab, I was finally allowed to go back to my hometown of Oxford. But when I got there, I had no idea what I was going to do with my life. And I soon realized small towns aren't made for wheelchair users. So I decided I was going to move to Halifax to participate in para sports. And I wanted to further my education as well. And here I am today, 5 years later. So in September of 2013, I started at MSVU. My first professor was Brenda Hattie for Intro to Women's Studies. I was really nervous about going to university, so I went to talk to Brenda before classes started. I asked her questions like, Brenda, what do I do if people stare at me? Brenda, what if they don't talk to me? And Brenda, what if they don't include me? Brenda looks at me and she took me outside the classroom and she pointed to the door and she's like, Casey, you have two options. You can find your own strength and go through that door, or you can sit on the side and always wonder what if, your choice. So this is the first important lesson I learned at the Mount, and now I'm passing it on to you. Fear is something we all deal with. So next time you're in a situation where you're scared or worried about the outcomes, just remember to find your own strength and go through the door. In my second year at university, I realized how inaccessible the university really was. And I'm not just talking about the fact that it is on a hill. So I made myself a goal to leave MSVU more accessible for future students who were going here with disabilities. I thought to myself, and I'm not just saying this because Rick Hansen happens to be here, I'm just saying this because I actually thought to myself, if Rick Hansen can make change happen, so can I. So I noticed between Seton Cafeteria and Seton Link, do you guys remember those stores? Before the button was installed? Well, they were really heavy. So I had emailed the president and I pointed out to her those doors were very hard for people to maneuver if you have mobility issues. And then shortly after, the accessible buttons were installed. So now that's called Casey's Button. For many mornings, the entrance buttons on the entrance doors were always turned off. So I couldn't even get into the buildings my classrooms were in. So after many phone calls, and when I say many, I mean many phone calls to security, it was finally made a priority to check them each morning to make sure they're always turned on. So when I learned Mary was going to be our new president, I emailed her immediately and I attached a detailed letter of accessibility issues in each of the buildings. I just wanted her to know that I wasn't only fighting for my rights, I was fighting for the rights for students with disabilities as well. And I wanted her to know that I was prepared for the long struggle to not only change the built environment, but attitudes as well. I just want to thank Dr. Mary Bouchard and her team because they have proven to me to truly care about improving accessibility. In 2019, this very auditorium we're in right now was fully transformed and now is fully accessible for students graduating with disabilities. I just want to thank MSVU too for joining me in on this journey of inclusion for everyone. Continue on this path. You guys are on the right track, but don't stop now. There's still much more to be done. In the past 5 years, the most important lesson I learned is that change does not happen when people give up and are stopped at the word no. My advice to you is to advocate for yourself and do not let no stop you. Fight for your dreams, believe in yourself. Oh, shit. I won't cry. I promise. Believe in yourself and stand up, or in my case, sit down for what is right, and do not let anybody stop you. One last thing I would like to share. In September of 2011, on the 25th anniversary of his Man in Motion World Tour, I met Rick Hansen. So he stopped in at the Nova Scotia Rehab Center, and I was a new patient there. Rick gave me a book, and he signed it, and he already said the words, but I'm gonna repeat them again. Never give up. Work hard, stay positive, make the best of what you have. Never give up on your dreams. Anything is possible. How true is that? Now, go through those doors and make your dreams happen, my fellow graduates.
Thank you so much, Casey.
Loud support for everyone who graduated. This is my favorite part. Following this convocation, everyone is invited to a reception in the Margaret Norrie McCain Center atrium. Now, to get there, you take the elevator or the stairs to the second floor, follow the signs, and now they tell me there's decals on the floor to follow. So the people who look down will get there, and the people who look up will get there, please God. I declare this convocation closed.
Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you.
Please stand to sing "O Canada."
Please stand.